3 days after Ranger Daniel Mercer's disappearance, Black Pine Forest remained closed to the public. Officially, authorities described the situation as a missing person investigation. Unofficially, panic was beginning to spread. Daniel was not an inexperienced hiker. He was a veteran ranger who knew Black Pine better than anyone. The fact that he had vanished without a trace disturbed everyone involved. At sunrise, Search Team Alpha entered Sector 12. The team consisted of 4 experienced rescue personnel led by former military tracker Michael Reeves. Their mission seemed simple: find Daniel Mercer, recover any evidence, return before nightfall. But before the operation even began, something strange happened. Daniel's abandoned patrol truck was discovered exactly where he had last reported his location. The vehicle appeared untouched, keys still inside, equipment still present. No signs of struggle, no footprints leading away. Only shadows melting into darkness. Back at their temporary command post, Search Team Alpha began reviewing the recovered radio. At first, the recording contained only static. Then, Daniel's voice emerged, weak, breathless, terrified. The team listened carefully. What happened next would change the entire investigation. Daniel's voice could be heard whispering, "I don't think it's following me anymore." A long pause followed. Then, another voice answered. The problem was that the second voice also sounded exactly like Daniel. Not similar, not close, identical. The room fell silent. No one spoke. The recording continued. 2 Daniels appeared to be speaking to each other. One sounded frightened. The other sounded calm, patient, almost friendly. Then came the most disturbing discovery. The recording timestamp showed a date 2 days after Daniel's disappearance. That was impossible. The audio should not have existed. And yet, there it was. Determined to continue, Search Team Alpha moved deeper into Sector 12. The forest seemed wrong. The silence from Daniel's report remained. No birds, no insects, no wildlife. Only the sound of boots crunching through wet leaves. Then the voices began. At first, they were distant, barely audible. Someone calling names. The team stopped walking. Michael heard his own name spoken from somewhere between the trees. A second member heard his wife calling him. Another heard his brother. The voices seemed personal, specific, impossible to ignore. Yet whenever anyone approached the source, the sound moved farther away, always just beyond sight, always hidden among the trees. Hours later, team member Aaron Lewis broke formation. He claimed he heard Daniel calling for help. Against orders, Aaron followed the voice into the fog. The team chased after him, but within seconds, he disappeared. One moment he was visible. Night arrived faster than expected. The remaining team established a temporary camp. No one wanted to admit it, but fear had replaced confidence. At approximately 10:17 p.m., the recovered radio activated by itself. No one touched it. No signal appeared, no incoming frequency. Yet a voice emerged. A familiar voice. Aaron Lewis, the same man who had vanished hours earlier. The recording quality was poor, broken by static. But one sentence was unmistakably clear. "Do not continue north." The camp fell silent. Aaron's voice sounded exhausted, terrified. Then another voice interrupted him. A second Aaron, identical. The transmission ended immediately afterward. Michael checked the time. The radio message had been recorded 6 hours in the future. The same impossible phenomenon from Daniel's recording. Whatever was happening in Black Pine Forest seemed connected to time itself, or something pretending to understand. The following morning, Search Team Alpha prepared to leave. One missing ranger was now joined by one missing rescuer. The mission had failed. As they packed their equipment, Michael noticed something attached to a nearby tree. A strip of cloth, part of Aaron's uniform. Beneath it were words carved into the bark. Fresh, recent, deep enough to expose pale wood underneath. The message read, "Do not let them hear you." The team photographed the carving. Moments later, a second discovery was made. Another tree, another message. This is not the first time. Then another, and another. Dozens of carvings appeared throughout the area. Each warning seemed written by different hands, different tools, different decades. Some looked recent, others appeared nearly a century old. The final carving stopped everyone cold, because it contained 4 names. The names of every member of Search Team Alpha, including Aaron.